Okay, so I'm gonna treat this like a live stream. So pretty much, I don't know if it's a live stream or more of a live drawing, I guess. It's a very big sketch session. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna ink this piece. I'm gonna ink Tara, and I'm gonna color her, possibly in the same video. I don't think inking takes that long. I would like it to be one video. And then I'm gonna finish the sketch as well. Well, I'm gonna do that first, obviously. So I think the best way to do this, because I taped something on the bottom, so because I would like it to be an A3 drawing, I think the best way to tackle this would be by cutting this piece out and then taping it back in when I'm done. I think that's the best thing I can do. So we're gonna cut that out. I'm just gonna do it on the, on the black marks, I guess. It's gonna be really hard to tape together again, isn't it? Damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have done it like this. Okay. Oh, felt really weird. Anyway, so we're gonna take this away. And this is it. I can zoom out a bit. This is where we're at. So we're gonna have to finish the sketch. And then tackle the inking. So that's what we're gonna do now. So I would like to see if the strands, I would like to see how they would look if they were curly. But I really like how they're flowing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase it one at a time. Okay, why is it? Some things like when I erase, that's really annoying. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up curly hair. It's really hard with the tripod in the way. Okay. Okie dokie. I don't know how curly I want the hair to be, but I think this much is a pretty good start. Yeah, I think that would look better if it weren't too curly. So I'm just gonna erase portions after portions so I don't lose the shape of the direction the hair goes in. I don't usually talk when I draw, so it's kind of weird. I usually listen to music or watch something, although I have a lot of trouble watching a show or something while drawing. That's really hard, because then I have to rewind it because I didn't see what just happened, and it's really annoying. So I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, that's not... That's a little straight here, isn't it? How's that? I like this here. Getting rid of it. And then some loose strands. This here. Basically, I sketch everything in itself. I treat every strand as its own little thing, so I don't, you know, oh, I don't need to pay attention to this part or whatever. And then I always check for the big overall piece, so that I don't have something like weird that doesn't, like an eye that looks really good on its own, but like it doesn't fit with the face at all. Like it's way too far on the left or something, which can happen sometimes. Alright. I'm not really good at drawing like super curly hair, so this isn't like really nice. I don't know. Maybe if I do it like just a little bit more curly. This sketch is already a little old, which is why it's like very gray overall. I don't like when that happens, because I do this all the time and it's like I don't really need to. I could just work around the eraser bits, but I will forget. And then like I had a kneadable eraser for a while, and I would still do this even though there was nothing there, because the kneadable eraser doesn't leave any bits, and it's like, okay, it's kind of annoying. Alright, so I think this is alright. Yeah, okay, I like that. Alright, and now we're gonna do the body. I made a little sketch of what I want her to wear. I'm doing very lightly. Okay, it's really hard to draw something really big. I don't know if I want her arm to be in the front or in the back. And how do I want her to pose? That's always a thought, you know? I think I would like her to be like... like that. Guys, how does that look? Can't see it, it's too big. Ooh, I don't think that looks too bad. Alright, I think that's a pretty good thing. And now we're gonna draw her dress on here. Oh, it's not a dress, it's just like a top, I guess. Okay. Should be a little bit higher here. I'm trying to get away from doing little strokes. What I'm trying to do is plan out what I want to do before I make a line. Obviously working out really good. And then I just do the line from beginning to end without... I saw an artist who said that he called it chicken steps, I think. So, you know, I know that it's better to draw like that. It's just really hard to get off of something you've done your entire life, right? But I think I'm getting there. I'm doing pretty well already. Okay. Oh, something just flashed. Or was it my light? I don't know. That was kind of weird. Okay, okay. I'm liking this so far. I don't like this here. It's kind of weird. I think this is just too, maybe it's better, a little bit better, I don't know. Do the cups. Is the arm too long? No, the arm isn't too long, I think. Okay, we're gonna do her dreads a little longer. Dreadlocks are not always the same width the whole time through, so remember that. I think to her waist is a good line. I don't think I've ever drawn her dreads to the end. Ooh. This might get a little bit thinner towards the end. There we go. If you can, just put on music in the background, then you don't have to listen to my chair wiggle. Hear that? Just makes these weird ass noises. It's really I think. Okay, is there any other dread that comes through to the front? We can add one here and make it go on her arm, like a thin one maybe. Oh, I didn't even think about if I wanted her dreads to be pointy at the end or stumpy, because I generally like pointy dreads better, so I'm pretty sure that is what I should go with. I have to go way thinner. Okay, that's pretty nice. Don't forget to add some loose hair here and there, some loops. I actually had dreads for a while. I don't even know if you guys know that. But my hair is not made for that, so I was starting to have a big dread. I had partial dreads, which means you have some hair straight down still, or some hair loose and some hair dreaded, like she has her fringe still out, like some hair in the front is still out, so that'll be partial dreads. But mine was just like I had a bunch on the bottom of my head, like in the back of my neck, and they started to dread together, so it wasn't a good look. And it started being really uncomfortable to me. I still think they're really pretty, which is why I wanted to have a character with dreadlocks. Alright. Let's tackle these ones. Maybe one goes between her breasts. Oh, this is where the tape messed up. It's kind of weird here. The eye of the dread might go like this. Oh. What was that? Something under the paper or something? Just sounded really weird. Alright, I think that's pretty good. And now we're gonna go back onto her top and refine some stuff here. I don't really know what type of top this is, like what's in here. I don't know. I'm thinking it might have like seams like that. Oh, that looks too mermaidy. I don't like it. I think it'll just be completely black because, you know, Tara. I think that'll be best if it's just totally black. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. And let's add some loose hair to these. Oh yeah, I wanted to answer questions that I get a lot. The biggest one must be, when does your comic, or I get a lot of, when does your manga come out? Now, first of all, if you are looking for specifically a manga, since I was going to do one in the beginning, I'm not doing that anymore. That's all I do, comic. That's what I do now. So if you're looking for Japanese manga, then that's not the place. Yeah, what else do I want to say? So when will it come out? Right, I kind of lost track. When will it come out? See, I don't know. I can't give you a date because I don't know. There's a lot of characters that I haven't even drawn out yet. They don't have a face yet. Some of them don't even have a name yet. So I can't really tell you anything as to when it will come out exactly. It is what I can tell you, I guess, is that so far there's gonna be at least 3 seasons of Raven's Creek. So if you want, you can be excited for that. Should the top be like, where's her waist? Her waist is here, right? Like, this is all her waist. And then her belly button would come out to here. No, that's fine. That's fine. I feel like her arm might be a little weird here. Ah, stop making this noise. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. Damn it. Yeah, there's at least 3 seasons. I think that's what I was talking about. There will be at least 3 seasons. The thing is that I'm writing the entire story before. Like, I have to know the entire timeline before I can do anything. If I start drawing pages, I will just fail. Because that's what I had a problem with all of my life. When I tried making my own story, I would fail because I would just start drawing without any idea. I would make up a character and there I would go, but the character wasn't right and I didn't like it and everything. It was just a big mess, and that was super annoying. So I'm doing it this way now because it's the only way that makes any sense, honestly. So I think that's good. So let's see here. Yeah, I like it. Let's ink it before I change my mind about liking it. Oh, I don't even know if I have A3 paper. Yeah, I do. Maybe one or two. So yeah, good. Woo. Still have a few sheets. I don't really draw on big paper, as I said, because oh, sorry for the shake. Battery is low, really? Oh my god. I didn't think about that. Alright, so I changed my battery. And now I'm gonna have to try make a little patch test. If is that really the best paper to do this? Do I have like a... Here I have some scrap paper. Okay. So I'm going to, because I'm not sure if how waterproof the pens I use are. I used to always use India ink, so since I'm now using these pens here, I'm gonna have to do a test of how. This one's pretty much just straight India ink, or not. This side is though. There we go. So that should be good. Let's see for this one. Let's pack some on the side here, just to make sure it doesn't smear. Because that would be a problem with my India ink always. Once I would start packing it on, it would start smearing. Same with this one. This one. It all says waterproof, but I just want to make sure, because I'm not ready for a ruined piece. And then like inking it all and then bada boom, ruined. Okay, so now that this is drying, we're gonna get some, oh I'm super sorry, some water. And we're gonna be seeing, let me put something out of the way, you can't see it, it doesn't matter. It's just all in my way. Okay, so we're gonna, I don't think we need any color, we're just gonna put on some water. Yeah, clear water is better. I'm coming down. Okay, where's my, there. Alright, so let's get some water here. And where's my brush? Here. Choose this one. Still has some color in it, so I'm gonna have to clean that up first. For some reason, there's just a bunch of pigment still in your ink in here. I'm never able to clean them out completely. Like when I'm done drawing, I mean. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. Okay, now let's see. Okay, wow. I don't know which one's smearing. Okay, so the brush pen can go. Bye-bye. I'm not using that one. Oh no, it wasn't the brush pen, was it? Yeah, the brush pen is also. The thicker one can go. These two have to go. This one is fine. These two are good. So are these. Alright. So these are all okay, and this one is. And these two are not waterproof. Or at least not when you pack it on, which is, yeah, this one's not waterproof at all. This one is if you don't pack the ink on. Maybe it wasn't completely dried yet, but who has time? Am I right? Alright. I'm talking so much bullshit because I feel weird with the silence, okay? Sorry about that. Okay, so now we're going to get... Oh no! I forgot my light pad downstairs. Now I'm so sorry. Okay. Why am I doing this way around? This makes no sense. Okay, be right back. Back again. So I got my light pad. We're gonna see here. Maybe we want to center it a little more. What do y'all think? I think this is pretty good. So I'm gonna put some tape on here. I'm gonna dull the glue a little bit, otherwise it'll rip the paper. So I'm gonna put it on the... Don't put it on anything with hair or your clothes or anything. It has to be skin. You'll just ruin the tape otherwise, like, and your drawing too. It's not gonna work if there's fibers on it. Okay. I think this is a good way here. And then we flip this over. Let me stick this on here. Alright, so now we could start inking. I don't know how I'm gonna manage with this. It's really hard to draw on such a huge piece. I don't know what to do. I don't want to bend it too much, so I think I'm gonna do upwards. Because I think I'm gonna crush it if I do it on the bottom. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna focus on the task. Literally. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so now, and now we're gonna start inking. So I'm gonna start with a thicker pen. And I'm gonna start with the eyes, because if the eyes are messed up, there's no point in keeping going, is what I think. So that's why I do the eyes first. And I'm working with a lot of different pens at the same time, so changing them. This is the finest pen that I own. This is a Copic multiliner in black in 0.05. It's a very ugly looking pen. I can't stress that enough. It's alright though. Does the job pretty well, so that's all that matters really. Yeah, that's alright. I'm not gonna fill that in because I don't want anything to smear. Oh, where's it? Oh, there. Okay. A lot of awkward silence now again. I don't really know what to talk about now. Any other questions? I get a lot. I'm gonna do a art supplies tutorial video soon. So you guys can look at that and know what kind of stuff I use to draw. Yeah. I could just ink it like this, couldn't I? That might be easier. Okay. I used to only ink with a quill pen and ink because I always felt like I wasn't able to draw with multiliners too well, because the ink flows differently, the pen is different, the whole story with the line thickness, and then in multiliners I feel like a lot of times the beginning of the line has a ball on it, the end of the line might too, and I don't like that. But I only had really cheap multiliners, and with cheap I mean they were pretty cheap in the beginning, but my teacher actually in 6th grade gifted them to me because I asked her if I could buy some from her because I wanted to make my own manga back then and I didn't know where to get ink pens. This tape is not sticking. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure why it's not sticking. Maybe I mellowed it down a little too much. But, okay. So I asked her if she could sell me some of her multiliners that she had in class, and she said she would give them to me, and all she wanted was for me to show her pretty much like my finished product once I would have been done with my manga. Which is not yet time for that even, which is really quite disappointing for me as well. It's been like when I started being like, okay, I want my own story, I want to make as I said back then, it was a manga. That was like over 10 years ago. So I haven't really turned it off accidentally. So I haven't really gotten that far yet, I'd say. I do have to say that I'm not a huge fan of like manga stuff, so that I like drawing, and manga was a way for me to express myself in a good way, and I got stuck on that, on the idea of keeping it that way, but it wasn't inspiring me at all anymore because I was never a big manga or anime fan. I was always more into real movies, which is why I've decided to do the comic, because it's more like a real TV show, I'd say, or a movie. So that's pretty much why I switched, and it's made it a lot easier. I finally was able to stick to some nice characters. I was able to have them have personalities and, you know, have them be liked by me. Drawing a little more realistically also helped me a lot with my art in itself. So it all went pretty positively, in my opinion. So, okay, next up we're gonna draw. I think the hair is gonna be a real hard part, so I'm gonna go into that now. I haven't done a full piece in a long time, and the last time I did an A3 drawing, that was back in, I don't even remember when that was. That was so long ago. That's not even like funny, dude. That's so long ago. I can't see the lines too well, so I'm just gonna do some guesswork here. Like where it's too much. As I said, it's like everything turns gray at some point, and then I can't really see it anymore when I ink like this, so it's a lot of it is just guessing. It's your piece, so if you want to have some freedom, it's not like I'm gonna draw something completely off. Like if you've done this a few times, you're gonna be fine. Assuming you would draw exactly like me, obviously. I have failed a lot while drawing. I have failed so many drawings. I don't know. It's normal. It's what happens. It happens to everyone. It's nothing to be ashamed of. How's this? Looking alright. I think if the hair isn't too curly, introducing loose hair that's super curly makes everything just more poofy and curly. See? It looks so much more curly now. So I think that's a pretty good way. So I've been having a sort of an art blog in the past few weeks. And I call it art blog even though it's just like me not being inspired by things I used to get inspired by, which is music and movies, TV shows, whatever I would watch. I would always get inspired by it. And that hasn't happened to me lately, which I can just tell you it's extremely frustrating. Like you kind of count on this and then it just doesn't happen. So I was trying to find new music, I tried watching new things, I tried not doing any of those, and tried looking for inspiration somewhere else. Like I tried not drawing at all. Like I know that sometimes all you need is a little bit of a break, and I took a break, which is hard, you know, if when you have a YouTube channel, just taking a break from it is like, it's kind of hard on you because you don't really want to disappoint anyone. But I didn't like, oh, should I really? No, I just did it. Like, I know it's what I had to do, even though it didn't really help me too much. There was no point in me doing a art log, a comic blog, since I didn't draw anything really. It was rough. I can tell you that. It was pretty rough. And really annoying. Like, if you like drawing, for example, now, if we're talking about drawing, if you like doing that, for something like that to keep you from it, it's pretty hard on you. Or it could be pretty hard on you. So yeah, that was really annoying. So I kept my distance for a little bit, and then I came back to it after like about 3 weeks, I'd say. Drawing something, nothing like incredible. Like, I drew a few sketches, you know, warm-ups, see if I can still do it, which sounds kind of stupid, like as if you can't do it anymore, but it's true. Like, your muscles don't necessarily remember it. So yeah, my struggles, huh? Whenever I don't struggle, I don't know, I always have a struggle going on. Okay, so we're gonna make this one a little bit thinner in the middle here. Dreads are never symmetrical the whole way through. Sometimes they may look like an accident, and that's okay, because every hair kind of looks like accidents. And I saw a guy on TV today who had a horrendous hairstyle, let's say. He could have brushed his hair, you know. He was on live TV and no one thought it was a good idea to brush this man's hair, and I can only imagine what happened backstage when the mask person or hair person was like, okay, mister, I don't know why it's a woman, it's just a woman, okay. Comes up to him and is like, okay, we're just gonna do your hair now, and he just slaps her hand away and is like, no. And maybe she ran away and cried. That's what happens in movies always, you know. Don't scream at her. She didn't do nothing. Leave her alone. See, this is why I don't record my thoughts, because they're very random. Okay, I'm going to add some texture now, because otherwise I'm going to lose track of where I am. I'm talking very low because I'm not used to talking to something here, okay? Add some little stuff in here, I think. I'm always like, oh yeah, did I mention that I can't do live streams because, oh yeah, wait, I already talked about that. So it's like, I always forget what I already talked about, which is super weird and annoying. Because then I'm like, oh, I already talked about this, and now what? I say super annoying a lot, don't I? I don't mean it. I don't think anything is really annoying. Maybe it's annoying, but I wouldn't, like, it's okay. If I'm stuck in traffic, you know, like, whatever. I always have a sketchbook on me. It's not like, what else was I gonna do in that time, you know? Maybe I'm late to something, but, like, it's not like it's my fault if there's traffic. It's not like I can do anything about it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You can make yourself crazy about it, or you can just accept it and move on and concentrate on other things, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean, and I'm just talking weird stuff here. That's probably right. Oh, the feather. Ladies and gentlemen, our almost good feather. Oh, I can't really see it now. Ooh. Oh no! Mother. I can't tell where the feather is. I can draw the beads. Beads, pearls, and the crystal. Oh yeah, why am I even drawing this? Right. There is a sketchbook society. I almost didn't remember the name. Would have been pretty embarrassing. So there is the sketchbook society on Instagram, including one of my good friends, Anastasia. As you guys know, probably still remember her. We got her to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. And she's part of something called the Sketchbook Society. It's really great that I always repeat myself, isn't it? And they have themes every month. And one of the most crystals, and I immediately thought, like, the next month or this month? Yeah, this month, because it's like beginning of the month, right? Yeah. This month is crystals, and I felt like that was the perfect opportunity for me to draw a nice piece of tarot. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go yet. Like, maybe I was gonna, you know, not have anything and just leave it, because I'm not a part of the squad, I'll say, but I just wanted to draw something, and it happens to be with crystals. So if anyone wants to follow the Instagram, they have multiple people there. They have and then they all post about them and their art, and it's pretty interesting, if you ask me. It's really nice. Go support them. And then you can make pieces and maybe you'll get featured. So, you know, if you want a shout out, you should go on there. Or if you want to have a shout out from someone else, you go follow Creative Spectrum on Instagram, which is also a friend of mine. He makes shout outs for any art, and he also has one for specifically anime and manga art, which is called Anime Arts Help. I don't remember. I think it's with underscores in between. So if you want to get a chance for a shout out, you know what I mean, you just go there and follow them. It's as easy as that. I'm already thinking about how this is gonna go once I have my comic. And I'm just over here, you know, sketching up all of these dreadlocks. Okay, maybe this is an A3 piece, you know, it's not gonna be like this huge in detail. This is a full piece. I'm thinking when I do a full page, it's not gonna be that much detail in it. You know. Hopefully. Might be. But I think I like how they're turning out so far. And it's not like I've been here for 400 minutes. I've been here for a while though. I don't know how long it's been because I had to stop recording a few times. Because I'm a really prepared human being. I don't know what to talk about anymore. Okay, I asked you guys on the community tab if you were doing art, and then I asked you if you liked your art style. And a lot of people said yes, and a lot of people said no. And some people said not yet. No, some people said no, but a lot of people said not yet. Most of the people said yes, though. So I'm really glad you guys like your own art styles. I always have a problem. Like, there's always something that I don't really like about it. I don't know. Wait for it. It's quite annoying. And I often wonder if I'm ever going to like my art style. Like, I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of trouble with the noses and stuff. I still have some trouble with eyes and eyebrows. But I think that's just a progress, and I'm starting to like smaller things in my art. Like, as I said, the noses are fine now. I like how I draw noses. I like how I draw pupils. I like that they're just black pupils. I like that. You guys might not, but I do. Yeah, like there's a few things that I like, you know. It's not like I hate everything or whatever, but there is also a lot that I don't like. I can't think of one right now, like crazy horrible. Like, this part is always hard for me, between the eyes. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not done yet. Don't fall off everywhere, tape. That was it right here. I hope the PC isn't too loud. Ugh. I have to restrain myself from singing along right now because I'm gonna hate myself if I do that. So I hope you guys are listening to some music in the background because this is really boring. Or at least I hope you're drawing. And I hope my breathing isn't too loud. Because that's a problem with the other sketch sessions. It's a big problem with my breathing being really loud. But the camera's somewhere else anyways right now, so it's probably fine. Cut to me being completely wrong. And it's just horrible. All you hear is my loud breathing. Jesus. So I have a Patreon. I'm still thinking about what exactly I want to have there. What kind of rewards I want to have there. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I already have some rewards. It's just not, you're not really getting anything from it. I was thinking about posting some things that not everyone gets to see, like more about my story. Because I can just post that on the page, on the Patreon page. So I'm thinking I'll just make some Patreon exclusive posts, and I think that would be pretty nice. Because I have like a lot of scripts on my phone from Ravens Creek. I'm not sure if anyone wants to read them though. because they are all spoilers and they don't really make any sense. So I don't know when it went out, but the camera went out. So I'm done with inking, almost. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the drawing where I can see it, and then continue on with some detailing. And with that, I mean I'm gonna draw loose hair and stuff. So we're gonna do this. All the tape is gone. Good. So we're gonna use, I think we're gonna use the smaller one for the loose hair. Okay. Oh, I forgot her face here. That's why she was looking kind of weird. It happens all the time, okay? It's okay. No shame in this. Got it. That's better. Yeah, no, she looks more normal. Kind of, at least. What an odd thing to forget, right? What's your guys' favorite show that you're watching right now? I'm really interested in that. Because I want to know what you're watching. I tried watching The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and I loved the beginning of The Flash. What a great show. It was really nice. And now I'm really bored of it, which is really, really frustrating. See, I didn't say annoying. But it's frustrating me. The only thing I really like watching right now is Shadowhunters and Riverdale, which is once a week, so you always have to wait for it for so long. And then what else do I like? I like Supernatural, but that's not on Netflix yet, at least not here. I am on season 8. I watched season 8. I'm really, really behind because I live in France and Netflix France gets TV shows really late. Thankfully, the Netflix originals are always up to date, so that's great. I don't think I could live like that. that would just be like, why would I even get Netflix if, you know, if I don't have any movie that I can watch. Okay, I think we're all good here. Yeah, maybe make the eyebrow a little bit long. There, that's better. Okay. Alright. Okay. How's that look? How does this look? Is that fine? I think that's alright. I think her head is kind of a weird, like I think I need to add some hair there, some more thing. So I'm just gonna, thank God she has dreadlocks. Makes the whole thing a little bit easier. Ah! Yeah, I think that's gonna look a little bit better, adding some stuff here. Don't do this without parental supervision. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just ignore me. Okay. I think we're now ready to, I don't know, fill out her eye. As if she has two. Last time I checked anyway. Not risking this, I'm just going to do that. There we go. How's that? This eye is a little bit weird, so we're gonna add some here. How's that? Better, I guess. That is better. Okay. So now we're gonna add color. And after we added the color, I'm gonna zoom out again because you can't see anything. Then I'm gonna do the thicker outlines. So, because I don't want to smear anything. So we're gonna do the color. First off is going to be skin. So I have a custom made, self-made skin color here out of a whole bunch of my own inks. Yeah. It's very dark, you have to mix it with some water. Okay, where's my other clean brushes? Here we are. I have to clean these with some soapy water. To really get it clean. See, there's like a whole lot of black in here from the last time. Because it just gets stuck in there, I don't know. No matter how much I clean it, then it just doesn't want to come out for some reason. See, because it like sticks down here. That weather is black now. Okay, we're gonna use the middle brush because the other ones are just real dirty. And it's gonna take a little bit of time for them to be clean. So we're just gonna use this. Ooh, did you see how my arm just went crazy there? Oh, my back is starting to hurt. Okay. So, where did I put that scrap piece of paper? There it is. I'm gonna test the color. Alright, let's draw. Or color, I guess. I'm just gonna fill out mostly the shadows at first and then blend it in with the rest here. So I always start at a shadow point, a darker kind of point, and make my way from there. I haven't colored anything in a long time, so I just forgot that I usually do the shadows in gray. Which is just amazing. How the hell can you forget that? I don't know. It's such a weird thing. Oh, damn. Oh no. It's okay, see? We're fixing it now. That was a little bit too much pink. But pink is good. In skin, there's always some pink. You just have to know where to place it, which I never do. So, I don't really know where to do it. I guess around the nose, probably. Around the nose is a pretty good place to put some pink. Maybe on the chin. Be a good place too. Around the eyes, maybe. I also have a little bit of blue here, because with pink also comes some blue. Just don't make it too light. I think that's a bit pretty good. Don't make the skin too light if you want it to be realistic. But if you, like, if it's a Caucasian, then you shouldn't do too much brown, I think. I think a lot of people will just put beige down and then shade with brown, and it makes them a little too dark sometimes, so. Tara is Celtic, so her skin is pretty light. I'm thinking that KALEB might be half Indian, I'm not sure yet. So he'd be a little brown, more brown obviously. Eli is Asian, so he'll have a different skin tone again. And then Adam is obviously black, so he has darker skin, obviously. And then MAIA is Native American, so she will have darker skin as well. And then you also have to be careful with different face features, like the eyes are gonna look different, noses, lips, even eyebrows. You have to make different eyebrows for every single character. It's a hard thing to do. Just saying. I'm gonna have to mix like preset skin colors for everyone, but it's got some time still, because I'm not really coloring a lot of stuff now, so we can do that later. I can do like a video like this on me finding the right skin tones if you want. Okay, I'm thinking she has more of a colder skin tone, so I'm gonna use more blue than I would on someone else maybe. Again, I'm not talking. I really don't know what to talk about. At least it's still recording. I'm just gonna shade it and blend everything in a little bit more with just some water. Since this is watercoloring, it is water removable and not waterproof, so I can manipulate it a little bit with water, but I need to be careful with that so that I don't make like these spots, because I want it to be smooth and not spotty like a lot of watercolor works are. I'm just gonna dab the excess off here so it doesn't do that. There we go. Okay, and now I think that's alright. It looks weird because nothing else is done yet, so we're gonna do the neck now. I'm just doing piece by piece because this is a big piece and it would just dry on me otherwise, and I don't like that. if it dries too fast. Ugh. Tara's almost like purplish skin tone. It's really interesting to see how your characters develop over time. I'm gonna leave this to dry a little bit because right now I can't really do too much. Less pink. Oh, that's not a blue. Okay, we need some more skin color here. All right. Which one next? I think here. A good spot. There's a pigeon right outside my window right now. Oh shit, that scared me. Just flew away. I think it's the same one as this morning when I got off. There was one sitting in my window as well. It's my new friend, so you know. If you got anything to say, then it has to go through me first. This is why I can't be just recording something, because I talk so much crap. It's, oh my god, like, embarrassing. Oh, this is such a big please here. Why did I do that to myself? It's already 6 p.m. I'm not gonna be able to draw this all in one go. Ah! I'm so mad. I didn't know it was gonna take this long. This video is gonna go for a long time. Oh god. I hope you guys have a snack with you because this is long. Okay. Let's do this. Way too much blue. The arm doesn't need too much. Here's a little too much shading, so we're gonna take some off. Just like that. Ooh, not a good idea. Oh, orange back on here. I'm making this shadow here a little softer because it is just because of her arm is round. But I'm keeping this more harsh because it's the shadow of the dreadlocks, so it's more of a hard shadow, while this is a softer shadow since it's her arm. And I'm keeping a little bit, almost messed up that. I'm keeping a little rim here, as you can see, so that it's more of a, because there's light coming from the back as well, so. More skin. I'm running out of everything. I haven't done anything this big in so long. It's so crazy. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just feathering it out a little bit. Too much blue. Wanted the light. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's been a few hours and we're just gonna continue now. So we're gonna continue doing the skin. I'm gonna put on more like darker spots at the end. What am I looking for? Oh yeah. So that we have like an overall shadow base thing. Because if I put them in now, I'm just gonna have too many shadows. This is honestly like the best setting to make a video, because it's better if I talk more, and I usually talk too much, so you know, it's just better like this. Like Yes. Alright. I think I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because it's a big ass view that you have. Oh, let me put this up here. There you go. Okay. Alright. And now I'm just gonna... Should have put more blue on there before dinner. It's like shiny, so I can barely see what I'm doing, which is super annoying. But I already told AJ to make me a... I asked him to make me like a slanted, is that what it's called? Or like an angled table kind of situation. Because right now all I can see is shine, which makes this a whole lot harder. I need more blue. Alright. What was your guys' favorite TV show when you were kids? Did you even watch a lot of TV? Because I watched. It's not even a word. I watched so much TV when I was a kid. I even remember once saying to a classmate that if I didn't have TV, like I wouldn't know what to do. Like that was like most of the entertainment I was doing at that time. I wasn't playing with toys anymore, and then I didn't really have a lot of friends. So I was just entertaining myself watching TV. It was like the time when I was just watching a lot of like kids shows, like Declassified and stuff like that. Like a lot of Nickelodeon. I always really liked Nickelodeon. I'm really glad they put Victorious on Netflix now, because I never saw the entire show. So now I can watch it. Pretty excited. I already started watching it, so it's not like stuff to do it. A few seasons in. If you really care about that. Probably don't. Oh, now that... Oh, it's not. It's okay. Well, I don't have words. It doesn't matter. What else did I really watch? I don't really remember. I was never like a big... Like, I never watched Kardashians or... casting shows. I don't know. They're so fake. Not really my thing. I don't remember if I ever watched it. If I did, then yeah. Okay, so I'm working with a lot of pink and purple here. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's a little bit much, I gotta say. But around here we're working on it. It's okay, I think it's fine. I'm gonna take off some of the pigment here because it's a little too much. It's just too crowded here. You don't want to go too harsh so you don't destroy the paper. You basically just want to let the water kind of sit on it and just take out the pigment out of the fibers again. And then you just dab it off. Here's a little too dark. Just want to wait for it a little bit until you're gonna get a feel for that. How long you have to wait until the ink kind of comes out of it. If you have waterproof stuff, that's not gonna work. You need like water, what is it even called? I don't know. I forgot. Another reason why I'm doing every part on its own instead of doing like the skin in one go is because the skin will melt together. That makes sense to you. So if I go nuts on the hand and the neck, then it's gonna melt together like it did here for some reason. So I have to correct it. Like as soon as water touches over the barrier, let's say, or over the line, it will kind of almost ruin the rest of it, you know what I mean? You probably don't, it's fine. I don't know what I mean most of the time, so. It just melted together with all the pink, can you see that? I don't know. There's a lot of pink in it now. I don't know where that came from, probably from under there. Dang it. That's alright. I'm gonna work with it. I never went out to practice shadows. I think I really need to do that. I tried practicing on real people. It's kind of weird when you're in the park or something. But also, I mean, it's fun. And you learn a lot of stuff when you look at actual people in real life. Sitting in a park, for example. But it's also really hard because these people always move. And I was trying to practice on arms. And I took my dad's arms for reference. And my dad, when he talks with his entire body. And he was waving his arms around. It's really hard. I wanted natural movement, you know, so I didn't tell him I was gonna draw him. Or his arms. So he was just moving around. I'm like crazy. It's okay though. It's all about like that. Also, like you can train with that to get quicker at drawing. Because you don't have a lot of time until your model, let's say, is gonna make something else. So you have to be quick with your poses and get them down really fast. I remember we did that in art class once. I didn't go to art school or anything, so we just had, well, I went to school for sewing. So I learned how to professionally sew. And we did have art class for like clothes designing and stuff like that. But so we drew some figures, you know, we did some model drawing and stuff like that. We never got taught how to draw though. My teacher couldn't even really draw, so yeah. That was pretty fun. I really didn't like this teacher. One time, because I thought I wanted to make a clothing store back then. I wanted to open a clothing store with like alternative fashion in it, you know, because I'm not like, I was very alternative then. Not just t-shirt and pants. I was wearing a lot of different things and I wanted to open a store like that. And she literally looks me in the face and tells me, I don't know if things like that would be sold. And I thought it was super rude because she doesn't even know what kind of people are out there. Like, she was literally wearing the same clothes every single day. Like, it wasn't the exact same clothes, but they all looked the exact same. So why you gotta be so rude to me, girl? I didn't do nothing to you. If your wardrobe sucks, you don't have to put it on me. Jeez. I really hated school. I know. school wasn't nice. I never liked it. Just drawing some shadows of hairs. Like small hair. Just so it looks a little more realistic. Probably doesn't anyways. I thought this was brown, but it looks like it's just red. I've been drawing these shadows with red the whole time. Oh my god. Maybe, yeah, if I use some blue in there, that'll just be a little purple, it's fine. Oh my god. This brush was not clean. Oh! Oh man. Oh no. See. When you don't have a plan. It's too much pigment. Get out of here. Okay. Where we at? Where we at? That's a very purple skin. Is it too purple? Not sure. I'm not sure. Probably is. Ugh. It's okay, I'll fix it. Well, I also don't have any skin tone left because it just melted in with some pink. So we're gonna have to put some more in here. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, see, like, what's happening now? Honestly, I'm amazed by people who draw with markers, because I make a lot of mistakes when coloring, and markers can't, like, you can't fix that. Oh, unless you have a colorless blender, I guess you kind of can move it around a bit, but it's not as forgiving as watercolors, you know. That's why I chose these inks though, because the watercolor palettes you have, I don't like the colors they have. They're too, they dull the ink, the outline ink too much for my liking. Not a big fan. Am I even afraid? No, I'm not. I tried drawing something digitally the other day. Didn't really go well. Looks really bad. Oh, what is this? Looks like it doesn't go off. That's just great. Come off. Oh yeah, maybe. I'll let it soak a little bit. It's okay, it's all gonna be fine. Let's get done quick. No, don't go into the pink again. I need you in your truest form. Speakers are on. Making a lot of noise. So. Oh, that was really wet. Out of frame. There, better. Okay. add a little more of the initial color to a lot of spots, because this arm looks fine, but everything else around it is just kind of blue, too blue, you know? I'm gonna do a little dry brushing here, so I'm not using too much water so that I don't get these water spots like here, where it just makes a rim around it, because I really don't like that, and I don't want that to be there. So I'm kind of blending it with my brush that is kind of dried, if that makes sense. Probably not. Is that don't make sense? Okay, I get it. And then I don't have to go with too much water, because otherwise I would have to cover the entire thing again with water so that it doesn't do these weird spots, you know. Ooh, my light just kind of flickered in front of my eyes. Ah, I did it again. Why? Ah, why is it doing that? Oh my god. It's really annoying. Okay. Skin has disappeared once again. Gonna need some more here. I'm just basically adding it to the shadows so they're not as pronounced in blue, for example, as they are here. More here. Does make it look better, doesn't it? And some more on the skin here, on her face. It's looking a little bit too pale in those spots. There we go. It's better. It's all too dark. So I think the skin looks really crazy right now because everything else is white. But usually when I put the skin down, everything else just looks super weird next to it or super dark, because the skin is super light. Because I'm used to drawing manga, yeah. So I think this is pretty much okay. Maybe it's a little too dark, but hey, I'm not good at coloring, so I have to practice. Alright, so I think we can put that aside and move on with, I wanted to put a little bit of brown on there. So I'm just gonna use the sepia here. And I'm gonna dump some here. There. By the way, if you're still watching this, congratulations. I scratch my head too much. It's like, it's not even itchy yet, I just do it. Like as a kid I used to scratch my head so much I would bleed from my head, from my scalp. And I don't know why, it's just a habit I have. So now I'm just doing like really hard shadows with some sepia here. That was way too much. Alright, okay. Some better that you. Oh, you guys maybe don't even know that song. It's really old. It's pretty old. So where there's super dark shadows, I'm adding that brown here. But I don't know. Okay. So it's not too blue. Okay. This is taking forever. I'm just gonna empty out my entire skin tone for this on drawing. At least it feels like it. The neck looks so bad now. Damn it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to, I'm thinking what's worse. I think we should start with her lips. First things first are the lips. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of this to make it real easy. Oh wait, she's wearing lipstick. So we're gonna red. I'm thinking red. Or do I still have some red on top? Might be. There we go. Not too much water, or we'll have water spots here. Yeah, this is really stressful because I always draw out of the lines with lipstick, or with the lips in general. I don't know why. It just happens, okay? What color is this? I don't know. Let's see. It's a little more purple. Like that. I basically just have a bunch of colors on here and I have no idea what they are. Okay, teeth. Oh, it's okay. Wait on. It's still annoying. At least it didn't go onto the skin too much. Too much. What color? Maybe the crystals are next. I'd say the crystals are next. So what color are the crystals? So her hair is pretty much black. Her lips are red. I think we should go with like a really nice blue. Like maybe different blue colors. Oh, that's a nice color here. As if that was gonna change anything. Okay. I'm just working with different blue tints here. What color is this? Shall see in a bit. Oh, that one is almost black. Great. But it's the water color black, so it's kind of purple. So we just have to take some off here. See it? It's a nice color, I guess. Okay, for these I'm gonna try the water effect. So I'm just gonna dab some on here to make the highlights. So we're doing it in reverse. And now we wait. Just let it sit. And I think we can move on to... I'm not sure. I sound like a broken machine, I know. Her shirt. everything around it is dry, so I'm thinking we can make her shirt maybe purple. Maybe we use this color that I used for the lips, and we just do that. Write it down. And then use that. Or what do you mean? What do you think, guys? Get some of that on there. Let's see. Sure. Sure. Why not? Why not? Velvet first. But first, did that one smear? No, I put it on that side. It's fine. So first of all, I'm gonna. Oh damn, that's way too dark. I thought it was gonna be real light. It's not. It's real dark. I'm gonna have to go quick. Okay. I'm liking this. Good at talking. I forgot that I had to talk again. Just listen to me draw, honestly. I don't know. I don't even know if you guys want me to talk or not. Maybe you want a huge and long drawing session, completely silent. I don't know that. And I've been just annoying you with my voice the whole time. I don't even think anyone's still watching this. It's been so long. Okay. I am thinking different color for her skirt though, because I don't think it's an assemble. Okay. Let's take a look at those lips of hers. Touch it up a little bit. I'm gonna make the top lip darker as I always do. Maybe make some black on there and just blend it in. Can't see a thing over there. Everything's just shiny. Oh my god, that's really stressful. Okay, and I messed up. Oh, great. I love it. That's nice lipstick. If I wear lipstick, it's really ugly. So, oh, I almost try to close that. It's not gonna work. Okay, so let's see how our crystals are doing. I think we're gonna add some more shadows now. Looking pretty nice. This one. And I think this one is fine. And now we just have to... I'm gonna color the pearls afterwards. I think the skirt is gonna be last because I don't know what color it's gonna be yet. Oh, I forgot the straps. Or maybe I'll do them black. I'm feeling like making them black later. Later though, or no, it's gonna just blend in with the hair. Not sure. I don't really know. Okay, black hair. I hate doing that because I'm really bad at it. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna use this lid here. And I'm gonna do that in there. Yeah. Sorry. So I'm gonna use a drop of black and all of this water. Okay. More black. Just gonna put this like that. Too light. More black. Still too light. I'm just gonna mix in more and more black until it's dark enough. I think I've got it. So I don't know how to position the camera, but maybe I'll start like this. Ah, I just punched myself with the corner right into my neck. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I think the best way to go about this is to color the edges first instead of going with highlight first and then with the rest. So I'm just gonna use, you know what I could do? I could use my, where's it? Oh, over there. Ooh. This pen, because it was not waterproof. How about that? I just do all the shadows with it. And then I just go over it with some water. Just try that out on the side here. Okay, that is all completely black. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that. Maybe it's too wet, but I'm not taking a chance. So I'm gonna use this. First off, I'm gonna just go into all the shadows, darkest places, and just paint it black. Like so. Can't even see it. Oh, probably can't. I'm also gonna close the ink tub because we don't want to have an accident, you know what I mean? That happens a lot when you're not careful, like me. That we're gonna put away ink. Okay. Where were we? Yes, I found it. I'm using an extra finger to hold the pen now to stabilize it so I don't go out of the lines. I'm trying to understand what it is that I drew here, so it's pretty hard because it's pretty much squiggly lines there that are making no sense. I think that's how it is, yeah. Okay, where else do we have like completely black? Right here. Alright, and then here. Is everything dry? I'm scared. Okay. I wonder if this is more interesting than a speed paint. I guess these videos are completely made to like, I don't know, you can like sit next to it and listen to my weird ass voice while you're doing something else. Maybe you're drawing, or I don't know, maybe you're even eating, or you know, cleaning up something. I don't know. I want to know what you're doing right now. Tell me. People always say that, and then there's no one saying it in the comments. Like, no one ever tells you, like, oh, I'm not writing a comment for that. Guys, come on, write me comments. I'm really sad and lonely. I want to read more comments. Okay. I forgot the light, backlight situation. This is like the easiest kind of shadowing I've ever done, I think, for hair. It's pretty easy. I think I have another, yeah, here. feel like now's the time where everyone gets bored and clicks off. If that didn't already happen. I'm just assuming someone's probably still here listening to me. Maybe fell asleep. Does anyone ever fall asleep to these? I don't even know. What if I sneeze now? I just wake you up. Maybe you pee a little. Just imagine that. Or you scream, but you also pee a little, and then your mom just comes in and like, Joey, what's wrong? And then you wet your bed, and then she just starts laughing at you. What if we dream about that now because I told you that? Well, sucks to be you, I guess. What am I doing? Drawing out a frame, that's what I'm doing. The whole time I'm drawing out a frame. God! Someone ever asked me, like, are you a YouTuber? I'm just gonna say, not really. Okay. I think for the rest of the strands here, I'm just gonna color that part in completely, because that's what I would do if I didn't have the dreadlocks to color. I would just be coloring the entire section here in black, so I'm just gonna do that. Is this more or less boring than a person eating a potato for an hour? I guess it depends on the person. I don't think I would watch Shane Dawson eat a potato for an hour, because that's all he would do and it's really boring. I really like Shane, because he's a funny guy, you know? Like, why would I watch him eat a potato if it's not funny? Unless he starts talking with it, then yeah, sure, I would watch him for an entire hour, for sure. Okay, how's it look? It's not bad. Let's finish all the shadows on the dreadlocks. And then we're almost done, honestly. Oh, forgot a strand here. There we go. I think making the shadows for the dreadlocks takes less time than making shadows for straight hair. Okay. Gonna add a few shadows here and there. Like that. If I had $1 for every time this camera stopped recording today, I'd have at least $6. At least, okay? At least. Okay. I think we are ready for the gray. Oh no, now my PC is gonna go into loud mode. Let's get the gray here. Oh, that's not very sturdy. Okay. And let's paint every dreadlock, honestly. It's gonna take forever, I know that. Or maybe not, you know? Could be a quick process. No one can really tell. Only with experience we will be able to... I don't even know what I'm talking about, okay? Just don't listen to me. Honestly, put it on mute and listen to your own music. We need more black. This is not black enough. It's too much of a contrast between the two things here. It's looking weird. Alright then. It is looking weird, isn't it? Okay. Quickly add in a new shade before this one dries. Okay, that's not that much of a difference, but we're working with it here. I'm not mixing. Oh. Colored the background. Oh no, what am I gonna do for the background? Oh, I hate backgrounds. This is exactly why I hate backgrounds. Because I don't know what to do. I'm gonna put it like that so I'm not that much out of it. Oh, maybe the other way around would be better from coloring. I think one just went to bed. It's okay. Can't hear me too much. Ow. Oh, that was a feather. It's okay, it's supposed to be a raven feather anyways. Obviously. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing gray. Anyways. I might do a second coat of the gray. But I'm not just making dark because I have too much anyways. So I'm just gonna do 2 coats. And you know what? I think I'm gonna leave out the background, especially because this video is gonna be forever long. This is gonna be taking so long to upload. Oh god. I'm gonna be 24 when that happens. And I'm 22 now, so it's gonna be real long. My ass hurts. I went biking. And my ass isn't used to biking now, so it's a little bit painful. Oh yeah, that's better. Trim the finger. I asked an artist on Instagram the other day if you ever screwed up, like if you ever made a line and then screwed up and thought, well damn, now it's ruined. And he said he doesn't make mistakes, he only makes opportunities. And I just thought, oh, that's great, but like I really make mistakes. I mean, I like the mindset, but I don't know if I really mess up. Like, it's not an opportunity, it's just I failed. Failed with the comic gods. And then you have to apologize to Jim Lee, and I was just like, it's a mess, you don't want to do that. Okay, so this still has to dry. This looks really weird because it's like dry and then wet. Looks pretty stupid. Oh, we have a big blob here. That's fine. And then once that's dry, Oh no, never mind. I thought it was Friday. I was gonna say, never mind. I thought it was Friday today, but it's not. It's Thursday, so. Friday's tomorrow, when this is hopefully gonna be live, because it's gonna take forever. What about... I could do the skirt in gray. Because I got a lot left. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Ugh, I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. And then do the rest. Oh, don't forget the eyebrows. Jesus, don't forget the eyebrows. I always forget to color in the eyebrows. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Always draw out of the lines with the eyebrows. This is like stressful work here. Blob. And another for good measure. So it's really dark. Okay. And now I think the skirt should be a little dark. You can hear birds chirping outside. It's like 11 p.m. Like, what the hell? Oh my god, I didn't even tell you guys. I went camping last week, Friday, Saturday, in the woods. And oh my god, that was like, I did not know that in the woods, or at least in those woods, those birds, they were chirping all night long. The entire night, all the night through, they were chirping. Oh, it was so annoying. I couldn't fall asleep. Like, the whole night. The entire night I was just laying there. It was painful. I don't know if that's like specifically, because yeah, it's probably specifically for those woods. Pretty annoying. I'm just gonna go in with the whiteout for the teeth. Since I messed up there. I'm not gonna be able to make a shadow then. Okay. Gonna have to go back in with my pen later, and then we're gonna do like very light shadow work in the eyes. How light is this? Too dark. Alright then. It's also still dirty. This brush is still dirty. I don't know why. There's no water left in here. Great. Oh, yeah, that should be fine. So I'm just gonna do like a shadow. Can you do that in here too? Not really. That's okay. Because of the whiteout, just doesn't take. Alright, so now we're just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna stop talking like that, sorry. Now we're just gonna have to wait for it to dry. And then it'll be almost done. It's obviously not completely done yet. But it will be soon. Okay. Yep. See you when I'm finishing it. Okay, I'm ready. It's almost completely dry. It's not like completely, but almost. So we're gonna add some details up here. Some more lashes. I'm gonna start with that. I'm also gonna add some color to a few things. Then I want it to be black, so oh yeah, we have to add the beads colors. I think I'm gonna stick with brown. I think brown is a good thing. I just have to find which one is brown in here. Oh, that's not it. What's this color? I don't know what it is. We're just gonna use it. And now we're gonna use a different color. Honestly, what I'm doing right now is I'm just choosing random colors that are already on my palette because I don't want to mix something new together. Alright. What color would this one be? Oh, no, not red. Red is a little too much. Orange? I think this is orange. Or something like it. That's probably not even good for you. I'm really glad I'm good at this. Okay, so we got that. Now we are going to add the effects here. So where did I put those pens? Oh god, where did I put them? Oh, here. Oh, great. Okay. So I got these metallic pens. Oh. And I'm just gonna do some detail of that. This as well. And I think the necklaces are going to be black. think that's all. For that, and then I'm gonna make the black. So I'm gonna use my trusty little pen here. All right. Now this. Okay. I think I'm done. Maybe I'll add some here. I might add some more sketchy lines over here. Oops, still left. Here. A few more sketchy lines down here. And it disappeared. Okay. I feel like here needs to be a few more. I can't really see it, that's the problem. Okay, I think, you know what, this might be it. Oh no, god damn. I have to do the little feather here. And I obviously have no idea how to do that. Okay. Alright. I think that is it. So here's a finished piece. I'm not adding color to the background because I wouldn't know what, and I kind of want to do one for every character maybe, so if they all have the same, you know, color, maybe it'll be easier. I feel like I need to take that out. Yep, that was too much skin. Okay. And now I'm just gonna sign the drawing. There we go. The deed is done. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if yes, then give it a thumbs up so I know, or tell me what you want me to do different, as always. And then I'll see you in my next video. Bye!